My family's trying to convince me to give my wedding dress to my bratty little stepsister, and now they might not even come to the wedding. For some context, when I was in middle school, my parents got divorced, and my dad got remarried to my stepmom, and with her came my terrible bratty little stepsister. My stepsister, let's call her Sydney, is fully 7 years younger than me, but that's not the reason that we're not close. The reason we're not close is because she's a horrible person. This girl had a habit of not just stealing my things, but ruining them. Anytime I got new clothes, immediately she'd steal them out of my closet and spill something all over it. And I know it was on purpose because there's no way that you were ruining everything. She would also always break things or ruin things in the house and blame it on me. And my dad and my stepmom would always believe her because she was the baby. Overall, she's just a spoiled brat, and I do my best to avoid her. I have to see her on family holidays, but that's about as much as I can take. About a year ago, I got engaged to my long-term boyfriend, which was so exciting, and we decided to have a long engagement so that we could save up for the wedding. But since I was little, I knew that I wanted to wear my mom's wedding dress on my wedding. I think it's the most absolutely beautiful, perfect dress in the world, and it fits me. People say it's bad luck to wear it because my parents got divorced, but I don't care, okay? I love that dress. About a month ago, my fiance and I go to family dinner, and it's the first time that I've seen Sydney in literally months, and she's there with her new boyfriend. Didn't even know she was dating anyone. And in the middle of dinner, she stands up and says that she has an announcement and that her and her boyfriend are engaged. I think they've been together maybe 2 months at that point, but you know what? Truly, I didn't care. It's none of my business. Do whatever you want. They did both just turn 21, so that's a little concerning, but you know, again, none of my business. I was expecting that my dad and my stepmom may not be happy about this, considering their age and the fact that they literally just met, but no. They were both ecstatic. I was shocked, actually. My fiance and I were looking at each other like, is this a prank? And as everyone is celebrating, Sydney turns to me and goes, Kels, I know exactly what you can get me for my wedding. Like, I didn't know we were already thinking about wedding gifts, but okay, I was like, sure. What do you want? She's like, I would absolutely love it if I could wear your mom's wedding dress on my wedding. I'm sorry, what? My mistake was the last time I saw her, I showed her a photo of my wedding dress. Because she asked. I was trying to be nice. I should have known that she would pull something like this. I'm sitting there looking absolutely horrified, and she just continues. She's like, yeah, we're actually not planning to get married until after you anyway, so you'll already be done with the dress. You don't even need it, and then I won't have to buy my own dress because we are on a tight budget. Yeah, you're 21 years old. Neither of you even have jobs. I don't even pretend like I'm considering this question. I'm like, yeah, that's absolutely not gonna happen, but appreciate you asking. Okay, let's get back to dinner. And she just looks shocked. She's shocked that I said no. She looks at me like I am the worst person in the world. She's like, why not? Like, what is even your reasoning for being so selfish? Selfish? Okay, we're gonna talk about selfish. We should just go back to our childhoods. I told her, I'm pretty sure this is self-explanatory to everyone, but one, it's my mom's, so it's sentimental. Two, you literally ruined every article of clothing that you took from me when we were growing up, and I'm not having you ruin my wedding dress. And three, I just don't want you wearing it. It's my wedding dress, and I don't want you wearing the same thing as me. Sorry. Sydney has not been told no a day in her entire life. So what does she do? She has a full-blown mental breakdown at this dinner. I'm just staring at her in shock. My fiance has no idea what to do. And her mom and my dad are just trying to comfort her. Crazy for me to assume that everyone was going to be on my side here because obviously they weren't. Because my dad looks at me and goes, Kels, what are you doing? You're being so selfish. Just let her wear the dress. You're already going to have worn it. That's when Sydney has the audacity to say to me, you know what? That dress is just as important to me because it was worn on our dad's wedding day. So I have just as much of a right to wear it. Sorry, his wedding day to my mom. You've met my mom like 4 times, maybe ever. Immediately I look at my fiance, I'm like, yeah, we gotta get out of here. But ever since I walked out of that house, I have been getting nonstop calls from my dad and my stepmom saying that I need to let Sydney wear the dress. Basically telling me that I am the worst person because I am so selfish and not letting her have the one thing she asked of me for her wedding. Okay, the one thing she asked of me was a very unreasonable request. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna do it. But yesterday, my dad called me and told me that if I don't let Sydney wear my wedding dress, then he's not gonna come to my wedding and he's not gonna walk me down the aisle. I have no idea what to do because I know I'm fully right in this situation and this is actually insane, but I don't want my dad not coming to my wedding.